Good evening, friends. Today I am before you to discuss about the Mental Health Care Act 2017. Friends, in the past we have seen that a number of insurance companies were not extending insurance cover to people who were disabled mentally. So, whereas physical disability or physical illness was pretty much covered in the insurance policies, but the insurers were slightly overall hesitant to extend the same policies to persons with mental health care problems. To curb this problem, friends, our legislators, in their wisdom, have introduced Mental Health Care Act of 2017. It promises to be a path-breaking legislation and seeks to address a lot of difficulties that the people with mental health care counter in their lifetime. Last year, with the passing away of Sushant Singh Rajput in 2020 of suicide, the issue regarding mental health care sprang before the Indian media houses, and a lot was discussed, at least for a brief period of time. However, a lot of conspiracy theories have also sprung up and have to some extent subsided the mental health care part. Friends, you would be surprised to know that over 14.3% of our total population of India suffers from mental health care problems in one way or the other. So this means that 197.3 million people of India, they presently suffer from mental health care problems. Friends, it would also be very important to note here that how much money are we spending to address the mental health care issues. So friends, out of our total annual budget, 0.05% is the amount out of our total budget that we are spending upon mental health care issues so as to address them. If we compare this with the developed countries, then they are spending at least 4 to 5% of their annual budgets to address these issues. So we are still far away from where the developed countries are placed today in terms of mental health care. Friends, Mental Health Care Act was introduced on May 29, 2018. Similarly, on 16th of August of 2018, the Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India, which is the nodal agency and apex body and regulates the working of all the insurance companies in India, it issued directives mandating the insurers that they should cover mental illness mandatorily in their insurance policies while they issue the same, and there should be no discrimination that they should make between physical and mental disability. Friends, in fact, section 21 of this act is salutary. It lays down, so it says that every person with mental illness shall be treated as equal to persons with physical illness in the provision of all health care, which shall include the following, namely, A, there shall be no discrimination on any basis including gender, sex, sexual orientation, religion, culture, caste, social or political beliefs, class or disability. B, emergency facilities and emergency services for mental illness shall be of the same quality and availability as those provided to persons with physical illness. C, persons with mental illness shall be entitled to the use of ambulance services in the same manner, extent and quality as provided to the persons with physical illness. D, living conditions in health establishments shall be of the same manner, extent and quality as provided to persons with physical illness. E, any other health services provided to persons with physical illness shall be provided in the same manner, extent and quality to persons with mental illness. Friends, in a very salutary judgment passed in Govind A. Mane versus State of Maharashtra, this is 2000, Volume 4, SCC 200, and Satyavati Sharma versus Union of India, AER 2008, SC 3148. The Supreme Court had very famously stated that Article 14, which deals with right to equality, does not prohibit classification, though such classification should be based upon intelligible differentia, and it should have a rational nexus to the object which is sought to be achieved. And that the classification which discriminates between mental patients and patients with physical disability, we use this judgment we use this judgment to contend that persons having physical illness and mental illness, they cannot be discriminated against. This is basically the sense and spirit of this Mental Health Care Act. By virtue of the introduction of this act, friends, the tide of discrimination is slowly turning. Earlier on, there was a lot of discrimination between people who were suffering from physical illnesses and those who were suffering from mental illnesses. In fact, we have ourselves encountered cases where on several occasions the insurance companies were quite reluctant to honor the insurance claims of persons with mental illnesses. However, after the introduction of this act, friends, the things are gradually changing. I would not say that there is a lot of change, but things are gradually changing.